Murrow East here was built in 1899. It was the original science hall here on campus. This was the original botany greenhouse. Dr. Gibson and Dr. Heck shared the greenhouse for their educational as well as their research pursuits. In the 50s, when botany moved out of this greenhouse, left it behind pharmacy, they maintained it until 1985 when Dr. Gibson was going to retire. At that time, we had a need for plant collection space, and this greenhouse was scheduled to be demolished, so we petitioned to retain it, and from a historical perspective, it came full circle back into botany. The beds outside here, there was juniper that literally came up to the stem wall here. They occluded the whole bed. We had a windstorm in 1990 that took about 36 panels of glass off of the roof. The people to repair the roof were unable to access the roof with all those juniper shifts. So they came in, they took them all out, and they left us with this blank canvas in my mind. I've planted more and more perennials over the years, although the annuals are very popular with most people. They're bright, they're showy, and we don't really have a lot of opportunity to do that on this campus. The Dusty Miller, I use it in this bed more as just a contrast. The foliage color being this kind of silvery color contrasts with green and contrasts with virtually any color of flower. This is castor bean. This is one that's specifically selected for this reddish color. They look exotic for this area. They grow very fast. I mean, I grow these from seed every year, and by the time frost hits, that can be anywhere from 10 to 12 feet tall. That's in 1 year. Yuccas, as a rule, are kind of desert type plants, and so this is one of the only yuccas that will grow outdoors here on the Palouse. There's plants that end up in here that at one time were people's research plants. This is Amaranthus cruentus, and one of our researchers, Jerry Edwards, has worked on it in the past where he's looking at the different photosynthetic mechanisms of plants. This is Oenothera missouriensis, evening primrose. It's one that I moved here from what was referred to as the Observatory Gardens up on Observatory Hill. The other thing that I have really worked on over the years in this bed is to try and have something in flower as long as I possibly can. Under the petunias here, you can't see it, but there's some very early irises. I just get nothing but positive feedback. Gosh, if nothing else, this is for morale, you know, people love it.